I'm Murasaki. I'm back again, and I will use the topic of licensing, and I hope that everyone can gain some knowledge what is licensing all about. And so today's talk, we are very happy to have two local original content comic artists, and they are author of Dreamwalker, Yeo Hui Xuan, and author of A Deal With Lucifer, Kiri. Hello guys! Okay, let me start off with some questions. I believe a lot of new talents, they are hoping to become a full-time comic artist. So perhaps there are some questions that both of you can help to answer. So my first question to Hui Xuan, that is, what does it take to be a comic artist? What are the qualities or technical skills needed?
Thank you, Pura. Basic drawing and storytelling skills is a must, of course, but many tend to give up very easily in the long run. I think having a mindset of determination, patience, and perseverance is very important.
So beside perseverance, what else is still needed? So how about Clio?
Right, so to add on to what Shen has mentioned, I think it's important for a comic artist to stay receptive and keep an open mind, because you will receive a lot of feedback along the way. It can be good feedback or bad feedback from your readers or friends or editors, or even from strangers. And then just now you also mentioned about the technical skills needed. So of course, obviously you want to have decent drawing skills, but that is not so important at the start because it can be improved over time. And then because when it comes to comic creation, it's not just about drawing. There's also the storytelling, like what Vision has mentioned earlier, and also things like character development, story planning out your whole story, your camera angle, and so basically these are the areas that you want to look into.
So basically, it's no longer about drawing techniques. Basically, if you have drawing techniques, it's already a bonus point. So the rest is whether how you're going to tell a story, how are you going to create a story that can attract the readers into your book, and also the paneling of the whole story concept. And so right now, I'm curious, where did you all find your inspirations from? So can I start with Chloe?
Pura. For myself, my inspirations come from many places, from books that I read, manga, TV shows or movies, even from music, or sometimes real life incidents that happen. Those can be inspirations and sources of ideas.
So basically, inspirations come from a lot of places. But what about Xuan? Where did you find your inspirations while doing Dreamwalker?
Thank you, Pura. I did a short comic before. It's about a girl controlling a girl robot and fight monsters in a dream. So from there, I recreate it into a new story and it becomes Dreamwalker.
Okay, thank you, Hui Xuan. Okay, so we will start off for another question. That is, I believe this will attract a lot of readers that they also face the same thing. What are the difficulties or challenges that you have encountered, and how do you deal with them? Can I start with Hui Xuan?
Thank you, Pura. Art block. The only way to deal with it is to relax. You won't jump out of the box if you're too stressed. Just do anything that you're comfortable with. Ideas will suddenly appear by themselves.
Art block, most likely, I believe a lot of people will have a lot of thinking ways, especially when they have plan A and plan B, they don't know where to start off. So, do you kind of having the same issue like Hui Xuan? How about you, Kyo Hui?
Thanks, Pura. Yeah, definitely. So I think when it comes to having an art block, for myself, I will just try to do something else, take a break from drawing, because sometimes if you keep on drawing the same thing over and over again, and you just get stuck there. So I'll just do something else, then after that I'll come back. So another difficulty that I've encountered in my comic creation journey is I found that there is a great variety of things that we need to draw aside from just drawing the character itself. For example, you need to draw the background because you want to tell the readers where this scene is taking place, and even the props. So just for instance, in my upcoming book, one of the scenes is actually taking place in the music room. So in order to portray this part, right, I need to draw the music room. So I need to draw the background. And because you know that you can, for the music room itself, you need to have some musical instruments. So I need to draw like the guitar, some piano, that kind of things. So I think it's like, we all know how a piano or a guitar looks like, but then if you want to draw it in the comic, you need to make sure that you do it accurately. It cannot be like the guitar, then it has only 5 strings, that kind of thing. So you must do your research properly. And also besides that, for example, let's say your story is taking place in a school, then this specific scene, maybe the characters just walking, something happened in the classroom. So sometimes you cannot just draw just the protagonist, so there might be some classmates around. So you have to draw like all this kind of unimportant characters as well. So that's the tedious part for me.
Okay, that was quite interesting. Music room. Okay, there's a lot of instruments. Okay, so we shall proceed for the next question.